everyone, and welcome back to
Mitchum.
where we, off camera, we got to the last golden spatula in this area. So now we're heading to the kelp vines, which is at the original area. Is this another?
No, this is the last area of the game.
Okay.
Or not the game, the level. And this is the hardest part.
Oh, it looks like a slide.
It's a slide. But you thought Sand Mountain was broken and had weird physics and glitches? Well, welcome to Kelp Forest's slide, which is also the largest in the game.
Oh no.
And you can understand why I think this is by far the hardest part in the entire game. Except for maybe the bubble and normal layer. It rivals that. In my personal opinion.
Is this gonna be a me episode?
No.
I think you got lucky this session.
No, this is a Jacob episode. Good job, Jacob.
Wait, are you
won.
telling me that in the
It's
show...
a time challenge!
I will do that later. Right now, I need to just get the spatula that's at the bottom of this.
I was about to say, actually, the actual vine's not that hard. It's the time challenge that makes it difficult.
Oh, probably, yeah. Oh, that doesn't help either.
Yeah. It's not fun. It's absolutely not fun.
Yeah, this is why I did not take on a time challenge just yet. I did not want to touch this with a 10-foot pole just yet.
Oh god.
So it's slippery.
Oh god.
It's
Well, it's
narrow.
always slippery.
And yeah, it's super narrow. There's a lot of tight curves and turns and widgets and whatnots.
Honestly, a part of me does want to see Rob do this.
Oh,
just because,
God.
like, he hasn't done anything yet.
Right. But
Listen, I've been okay with just hanging out.
Rob's got to do this.
Oh god.
have fun, Rob. Be good.
No. He has to do the worst bit.
Oh, he's got to do the time challenge.
No.
Yes.
Why you gotta do me like that?
That was extra spin.
Mm-hmm.
That was extra spinny spin, boys. I'm hyped up on Monster Energy. I'm ready.
So
Oh, guys.
you'll have the monster reflexes to
Will
do this,
I?
In the right amount of time.
Will I though?
Alright, viewers, buckle in. It's going to be a windy road.
The long and winding.
Yeah. This hurts.
This does hurt. Well, because unlike Sand Mountain, where there was like enough crisscross on the path to make it work, this is like, oh god,
Nope. This is what you get.
one muck up and that's it for you.
Goodbye.
This is I'm gonna hear that guitar riff in
Yes.
my nightmares tonight.
Yeah, you're going.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh.
And we're dead now.
Is this
We weren't
just gonna
dead
be
before?
half an hour of us just doing this?
You know how terrifying it must be to like be falling, and then all of a sudden a giant hand from practically nowhere comes and grabs you.
This is not really functioning in the way it should. Nope.
Okay.
Wow.
Want me to give it a whack?
No.
Ah,
You get the best one.
thanks. You're
Just-
so kind.
Just
so
sit down
friendly.
and whittle your thumbs, Rob, because you're gonna need them later.
Whittle
I
his
love it.
thumbs.
Whittle
I
his
love it.
thumbs.
Nope. Wow. How
Why?
do you even do this turn?
Why is this a game?
It's
Who did this?
people did this.
Is this studio still open?
No.
No.
Good.
No.
Good. Good.
THQ, so they closed a while back.
To
Good.
be honest, though, I think a lot of studios who worked on SpongeBob games shut down.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I don't think they got very far.
Oh man, why would they shut down?
It's truly a mystery. They had such grade A titles
Such great skill at gaming, at making video games.
Actually, I'm sure a lot of them had really good.
So much
Skills.
fun play with this game.
Let me ask you this, because I know this was something you attempted. This is me still projecting into what we can do in the future. I know you attempted this before, but not with yours truly. May I ask, do you think in the future we will ever do Nicktoons Unite?
Oh no!
Because I know you tried that with John,
Oh,
and he gave it
no.
his best. But I did grow up on that game.
If we have a viewer demand ever to go back and do Nicktoons Unite, I would be okay with attempting
Maybe we could do the 4-player version of you, me, John, and Rob.
Oh god.
That would be fun, actually.
For John to break the game again? Oh, good.
That'd be fun. No, that would be entertaining.
I like how we're kind of. I'm saying this with John having zero clue that I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, I have not run this by him whatsoever.
You know, he's already used his punch card. He requested that I never make him play Mario Party, which, okay, I will not.
Alright, that
is one request, and he's used it, so...
That's his get out of jail free.
Well, first we need to get John to finish Crystal. Like...
Yeah, will that ever happen?
Stop?
Yes,
with
it
this
will.
Turn.
We're at Whitney, Rob. We're at Whitney. Do you know how much further of the game we have?
I assume we're under half.
Not even.
Oh god.
We're almost half.
I said under half whenever I said.
Oh, okay.
Just
I thought you
stop.
said. No.
Stop. This turn is driving me bonkers.
I'm just gonna sip
And I'm
my
certain,
tea.
and I don't have the throat to scream, but it's progressively getting me more and more up the wall.
I'll do it.
Photograph.
Ah!
Every time I do it makes me laugh.
It's not making me laugh right now. I'm sick and I have to do this and it's really frustrating me. Oh my god, just
do it. Just do it, Jacob. Just turn, Jacob.
What? No! The momentum killed you.
You turned, Jacob. You did it.
I'm going down a hill while I have
Rob,
the sickness.
if you-
My throat is swelling and I hate the sickness. I don't know where we're going from there.
Get down with the sickness.
Come on, go get down with the sickness.
Come on, you mother.
you're like banging your head against the wall. Like it's like look over like I just
This
Like,
game
No,
makes
that's
me
what this
hurt
game
myself.
is. This game is banging your head against the
Speaking
wall.
of banging your
oh.
head against the wall,
You know, actually-
barely slipped through.
I was about to say, it looked like it helped you slow down and it made it a little bit easier, but...
I think you may just be like turning too late.
This is the wrong day for me to record this.
Yeah, seriously. But once we...
Well,
once we're done
We
with
didn't
this,
have a-
we won't have to come back.
Ever.
Unless we want 100%
No.
of the game.
No, because I think if we do this in the time challenge and then get the camper, then we'll have gotten all the spatulas in the level.
Yeah.
But
But then we still have the socks. I know we missed
Oh,
a couple,
God.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
of course, well, I'll do that without you.
It
Just to
reminds
save
me.
your life.
It
Appreciate
reminds
it.
me of
Sure,
one of the
camper.
levels in Spyro. It's in the swamp world.
I'm
the swamp
shocked
hub.
that it's
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
With the supercharged. So,
Oh
like,
my
there's
God.
There's this level in the original Spyro the Dragon where in order to 100% the level, you have to get to this island. And I spent so long just trying to figure out where you go to get to it.
After an hour, I looked it up. I legit had to look it up. I gave it my all to figure out how you get on that stupid island.
I almost did.
Triangle.
I almost did. And then I looked around, and because there's so many supercharged like highways
Nope,
you can
not even.
do,
That
and it's so
wouldn't work.
convoluted to get around it, and it's just so frustrating because every time you mess up, you have to slowly make your way back to where you want to go.
Slowly is the keyword. And plus the Reunited trilogy, which is the version I played, because I only played the original Year of the Dragon, Spyro 3, Year of the Dragon. That's the only one I originally played on the original PlayStation.
That was really good.
Yeah. But the first two, I had to play through the Reunited trilogy. Apparently, it made it that level harder because the physics through the game on the Reunited trilogy was a little wonky. And so it made it harder to make that jump.
That's because they essentially like had to recode the entire game.
Yeah. So it was I know exactly what you're talking about.
I always enjoyed the original like Spyro trilogy. That by far is one of my favorite game trilogies.
Oh, it's just a fun, like, casual, easy to play through game series, but it's it's got such good charm and heart.
your typical collectathon. But
It's
just
great.
so charming, and then they destroyed it with the reboot.
I want to quickly comment on the fact that I've done this now so many times that we've hit 30,000 shiny objects.
Oh, that's good. Good job.
God.
This is going to be the worst episode for people to watch. It's the same 15 seconds of gameplay.
I was about to say, we just gotta like do some major cutting.
And over. This is... Oh my god!
Yes,
And,
my child.
And I don't have the voice to go full-blown like AVGN. I can only do so much with this shot throat of mine.
Oh,
Just,
God.
okay, come on.
Hey, it's okay, you got it, no!
I'm done. Just someone.
I got it.
You want to give it a whack?
No, because Rob's doing the time trial.
God, no!
We'll just go down the line. Oh, shoot, I forgot how bad this was. Oh, fuck me in the butt.
Alright, nope.
Okay.
Oh, he attempts it once and hands it over.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. We're just going to keep
I hate
going.
my
We're going
life.
to pass it off.
I
Okay.
hate. Oh, God.
And then we have to do the time trial.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
This has been like the
God.
string of long episodes because we've been trying to do the most basic of tasks.
Right now, for the viewers, it is 7:07. We started recording around 4:30.
Yeah, we've been here for like 3 hours.
And
I thought we'd be here for 1.
yeah, exactly. And the whole time we've been at the Kelp Forest.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We play these games so you don't have to.
That's a Nostalgia Critic reference.
Ah, rest in peace.
Yeah.
Ooh, ow.
Wow.
Oh no! Yes, yes.
That's old.
It doesn't help. Sorry, Rob, but there's these vines that block your vision
Yeah.
sometimes. It's just so. Okay, I'm sorry. You carry on.
No, I gotta give Nick credit right now.
No,
He's
I'm-
gotten 10 times further than we have.
Yeah, like, no lie.
Oh my God!
This is garbage.
It's really
This
awful.
is absolute garbage.
It's truly just bad. Like the other sections were annoying, and the fact that like there's a lot of complicated not really complicated. You just gotta figure it out. This one, it just takes pure luck and skill.
It's the mechanics are broken. You have a slide system which plays like awful. And then you make it like the most narrow-winded slope you can ever imagine. And there's zero margin for error.
Oh, come on. I hope whoever designed this level, it still doesn't have a job in video games.
Wow.
Ouch.
Come on, give me, Gib.
This is awful.
Gib. What is that? Why did it slow down?
Oh my god. This has been like the day of frustration.
It really has. I've gone insane. Jacob would have gone insane if he could actually like
If I
move
had
his
the-
vocal cords.
Yeah, if I had the throat to do so.
And Rob is starting to go down that slippery slope.
It's just starting to get like to the point where me and Nick are just passing the controller back and forth every 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's like we're getting tired. We've been at this for 3 hours
I
now.
know. And it was like you said too, you're like, let's just do this fast so we can be done.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
and then about 20 seconds in, I realized, oh, we're not getting this done.
I was about to say, like, I was really hoping, I remember this being the most god-awful thing in the world, but I was hoping that maybe I was just exaggerating. It really wasn't that bad. It was one of those things where, like, I hyped it up really
Saw
bad.
me failing for 5
Yes.
minutes, and you're like, oh, no.
I was hoping, like, I kind of, like, jinxed it a little bit. It's like, oh, it's not that bad. And, like, I just, like, made it sound worse than it really was.
Oh my god.
And no.
That's oppressive.
I hit the nail on the head, and Rob is going to hit these plants with his tongue, and he's going to do well and win, so we don't have to suffer, because I believe him.
Until we had to do the time.
Oh, there is a checkpoint. Look at good job, Rob. But unfortunately, if we do the time trial,
We can't.
we can't lose.
Yeah, then there's zero money for error. But hopefully by then you guys will know what you're doing.
Hopefully, it's big hope.
How much time did they give you on this?
It's not enough. Oh boy,
Can
oh
you do
boy.
that? No, I guess not.
I can do that.
Why do they now let you drop to the ending of the earth?
Because it's close.
Maybe that's wishful thinking. So there's two paths you can take. I'm not sure which one's easier. I just took that one because it goes down, and we want to go down.
Down an earlier round.
Honey, we're going down swing.
Sugar.
Oh, what the, whatever.
Sugar.
I got it before you've even sung it. He went honey and then you went sugar. Wait, Because everyone in the year 2019, everyone's gonna get an Archie's reference.
Yeah, absolutely. We're not old.
I feel like that's old for us.
Good job, Rob. Good job.
Even at our age of 23, that is too old.
I think so, yeah.
I'm going down.
Okay, yeah.
Or now you're going up.
Where are you going?
I am going this way. No, no, it didn't give me another jump.
Well,
Yeah, just drink your tea and sorrow. We don't even need that stupid thing. And then you can do this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Oop, oop. And then you can jump down. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can, but you can't. You can't. You can't.
You can't?
Yeah. You can.
You couldn't. You couldn't? You couldn't. Wait, no, that sounds horrible. Don't say that.
Yeah, no.
That sounds like a different word that I don't say, and that was a complete accident.
Yeah, that's terrible.
yeah, I was
You're
like,
a
it's
terrible
heading in that
person.
direction. Let's not take it there.
No, you jump too soon. Wait, maybe? Yeah, yes. All right. It's somewhere. It's something.
Where are you going?
I'm going this way. I don't know.
I'm going home. I'm going on an adventure.
I'm going on an adventure.
Play the clip.
I'm going on an adventure!
Oh no!
I got stuck on the flagpole.
On the flagpole.
I need some water.
He's got his orange. Ladies and gentlemen, Jacob has his orange.
He has an orange.
We'll move this back
He's
here.
full of citrus. No scurvy for me.
The secret ingredient is citrus.
What the?
Good job, Rob.
The momentum just stops. It just stops.
Either keeps going or
Hey
stops. Or...
guys,
Yes, sir.
I don't think we're gonna win our speed run.
I
I think that I don't even mean to
Oh,
talk to
man.
you. I don't think we're gonna win the speed run of this game.
Oh, really? You don't think we're going to win a speed run? I think we're doing so well.
You're doing great. We're doing fantastic.
We spent 3 hours at Kelp Forest. You know, that could have been a record.
No, it's great. Fantastic. You know, I just love spending all of my time just on the same level, doing the same thing over and over and having
That's a
nothing turn! Nothing turn!
Well, now you're like even broken through the barriers of the swamp.
No! I will not
Just
give
give up.
in!
Just give
I
up,
will
Rob.
not
Let
give
it go.
in. You'll
Just
have
let
to
it go.
take me!
Let it go.
No! You'll have to take me!
Rob, it's time to let go.
Nah!
It's okay. Say goodbye, Rob.
No!
Say goodbye.
Go.
That's loud. Just let it out. I know.
That was magical.
I know. Shh, it's okay. Uncle Nick's here now.
I lose myself in the music.
You just, I don't know where you're going with that, but you,
My green thumb. The vine's constricting
this some
around my
AJ?
brain.
oh boy, I can't turn.
Oh,
Guys, yes! Please grab that. He just got phased through the smash for the first second.
Well, it took a half an hour, but we got that one. So now it's time for the time trial.
You guys want to see how much time we get? I think it's like 1minute and 17 seconds or something like that.
I feel like we definitely. I feel like we definitely did that in less than a minute 17. I don't know how you did it, but you did it. I don't. You know what? You do it, Nick.
Oh, minute 41.
You do.
Almost 2 minutes.
You can do it, Nick. You
Thanks,
do
Dad.
it. You
Thanks,
do it.
Dad.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
I believe
Awesome.
in yourself.
I'm glad.
In
Oh, we got our
your-
tikis back. That's nice of them.
Oh, good. More
We've been
tikis.
getting money. That's like the only benefit of this.
Oh!
Well, that ended that.
That was quick.
Oh no!
And no, you had to talk to Mermaid.
Shut up!
You had to talk to the Mermaid.
Talk to the guy with the starfish on his face. It's Patrick's relative. What's it doing on his face? Who knows? Maybe me. Oh, so close!
Actually,
If I just went straight, that would have been
I was
great.
about to say, let's try that. I want to try that.
Give it a whack. Give it a taste. Give it a smooch.
As I'm peeling these oranges, I'm seeing like all this like like preservatives like seeping out of it.
That's yummy.
Like I just
Oh
see
wait,
this, like,
I don't know which way to.
goofed.
Yeah, I done goofed.
You goofed.
I hesitated.
You done it. You done it.
You did start the trial. You didn't start the
No,
trial.
I'm sorry. I'll redo.
Okay, yeah,
Did
I'll
I ever
give you
show
that.
you guys that video of the guy who did the like Guitar Hero version of Doug Dimmadome Dum Dig Dum?
Doug Dimmadome. Oh no, Dimmadome. That's right, Doug Dimmadome. Oh no, Dimmadome.
There's a guy who's beat Dark Souls on Guitar Hero guitar.
Yeah, that man is a legend and a monster, and I imagine he is
all at
dead.
once.
What? It
What?
turned me around. That's the wrong way.
yeah.
Then. That's the wrong way. Okay, so now I know how to do it.
You got it?
I know how to do it. I understand.
We're gonna break
now.
this game so
I
hard.
Get it. I
You're
know.
telling me it was fixed before?
It was never fixed. It is broken, like my
Yeah, we're
spirit.
gonna do this, and then we're not gonna die instantly.
Except when you do die. That is a do-die din.
If I got a second jump with that, I would have not died. You gotta do the trial,
I'm
Robert!
sorry, I forget.
You gotta talk to Mermaid Man.
It's muscle memory.
Talk to the
I'm gonna-
pajamas, Robert.
I'm gonna talk to the old senile fool. Get out. No one cares about you. Nah.
Is this the second evolution of no one likes you?
Nah.
Get out, no one wants you?
Get out of here, Spinny Spoon. No one likes you.
Okay.
Alright, Robert, I don't think that jump's gonna work for us.
No, it's gonna work. It works.
I wanna keep going. I'm
It
sorry,
works.
it's a lost cause.
It works. You just have to do it.
Alright.
You have to do it, and you have to
Yes.
do it right.
Right.
If you do it and you don't screw it up, it works.
If you do it, and you do
Man,
it right,
I
and you don't
yeah.
screw it up, it works.
I screwed that up much.
Oh no, Nick messed it up. I'm sorry to hear that, Nick.
Why do we have to talk to him every time? Can't we just like automatically start the timer?
Because Jesus wants us to suffer for our sins.
I believe that.
Jesus
I really do.
loves ourselves so much he would.
Oh my God, you did
I
it!
am a monster. I am a god. I am a king.
boy.
Bow down. Kneel before your god.
I kneel before no king nor god, especially
There's-
both.
Effa,
There you
you
go.
are mine
There you go,
to
Rob.
Break
Break that
mine
vine.
to master.
You
Is
are
this
the
a
master.
vine?
Why
No, it's
would you
not.
jump
I
down
thought
that?
it was a vine.
Where's your Messiah now?
Alright, now we're at the second part.
Huh?
You skip the checkpoint.
And here's the thing: if you guys screw up this, then you have to do the whole pause again.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where you went.
I went on that second one, yeah.
No one.
Sorry,
Pause
Robert.
button.
Then we gotta go all the way over here. We gotta click that, and then we gotta wait for it to load, and then I have to talk to the Mermaid Man.
Fun fact: my Instagram name. I'm right.
Alright.
Is suddenly the game realizes you're gaming the system.
You know, thank you, game, because you stopped me from giving out my Instagram.
Can't get rid of the spine of this orange.
Hup, hup.
It's hanging on, man.
It really is. I don't know. I don't want to squeeze too hard because I'll get like juice everywhere.
Shut up, Rob.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
I know. I'm like speaking so softly, the mic probably won't be able to pick me up even after I level it out.
I mean, maybe.
I
That was stupid. Shut up, Rob. Shut
It's
up.
orange. Just okay. There.
I beat this, not you. So ha.
Well, you beat it once.
My name is
And along,
and I beat
once
it
along a pond ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We have
what
attempted
about
this so
now?
many times since.
It's been a while. I don't remember how long it took me to be at that back then.
What? I don't know what that was, but that was that. That was that.
That was physics.
It was
You know?
certainly that.
You know, sometimes I look at my life and I think to myself,
What
why
is
do
that?
I do this?
What the hell is that?
What is this? What is that?
I look at myself like, what the?
Look at
what?
your life.
No.
Look at your life. Now back to me. Look at your life. Now back to me.
Unfortunately, it isn't me, but and I don't want it to be me.
I was supposed to say you're like at the pearly gates in heaven. Was it Peter is up there?
Yeah, St. Peter.
He's like, look at your life. Now back to me. Look at your life. Now back to me. Try to let you into heaven. No, I shan't because. And I don't know where I'm going. with this.
Whoa!
That gets cut.
Yeah.
That gets cut.
Please
Go
do.
on.
I meant to say. I meant to say.
Mister, don't do censorship. I think maybe you want that one
Yeah.
taken out.
This reminds me of one of the most fantastic bits of wisdom that I've ever picked up, and that was from the main villain boss from Far Cry 3,
Oh, yeah.
which was a fun game.
It was a good game.
A fun game, mind you. It was a fun game.
A fun.
And
game.
what he said
Just
was,
like this.
and I quote, "Have you ever heard the definition of insanity? It is repeating the same action over and over again and expecting something different." Shut up, mermaid man! I don't want to hear your sass! Why did I jump there? Where am I going with this? What was I hoping to accomplish?
Victory.
Nah.
Sweet, sweet victory.
The winner takes all.
Just the thrill of one more kill.
The
Which
last one to
actually,
fall.
what a shocking lyric to have in a kid's cartoon. You ever think about that?
Fudge!
The thrill of one more kill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty great.
Yeah.
You know, just don't look too much into it.
Shut up, mermaid man.
Hey, like a kill could be like metaphorical, you know. It's like, let's say like you're a sports team and you're facing off another sports team and you beat that sports team. So it was like a kill, you know, like that pure adrenaline.
You remember the Super Bowl where everyone thought they were going to play Sweet Victory?
And then they didn't, and then they played something drastically worse.
Here's what I liked. For a brief second, people thought that Maroon 5 was A, going to play Sweet Victory, and B, was going to play it well.
Yeah. But did you see? I forget who it was, but it was an NHL team. Did it, and they played it over the speakers, and they had the video, the actual video.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going. I'm talking and I'm not focusing, but they played it and right after. It was pretty great. It's like, hey, here's your Sweet Victory. It wasn't the same. It wasn't a live performance,
yeah.
but it was a stadium where they played the video and the song, and people were happy.
Yeah.
Not as happy as they would have been, but it was happiness.
And then you have the NFL, which is way too corporatized for its own good. Just ruining everything. Like having Fergie sing "Sweet Child of Mine," which by far is my most hated moment of any sports thing ever.
Why? I just want to beat you. Why won't you let me win? Just once.
There's a thing people could take that sentence out of context. I just want to beat you.
Why won't you let me beat you? Why won't you let me commit violence against you?
I feel like a lot of things we say can be taken out of context.
Do you think the internet understands irony? I sometimes wonder if they do.
It kind of depends where you go.
Yeah.
Mostly, probably not.
Yeah. Because
There you go. Oh.
that seems to be actually the problem that besets like a lot of the people that you guys are into.
Mm-hmm.
Every time they're in trouble, it's because someone
Take something out of context?
did not understand the concept of irony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I almost wonder sometimes if like the internet gets when things are ironic, or if they take the Alanis Morissette approach and just call random things ironic. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that money?
No. Now that I'm 23 and I'm replaying this game from when I was 12, I can officially say this.
This is
I
bad.
don't feel bad that I never beat this game. Because if I was 12 years old and playing this level, I would have done exactly what I'm doing right now at the age of 23, which was say, yeah, forget
That's
this.
not fine.
This is not worth my time. Life is better spent elsewhere.
Alright, Mermaid Man, shut up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where, like, before, I used to chalk up me not beating games like this because of my lack of ability. And now I can be like, no, it's because it was not worth my
It
time.
really isn't.
Like, if a game is good, then I will keep playing it and go until it's done.
This isn't good.
Like, if it's actually enjoyable and you have a good time where you get something out of it, okay, yes.
Yeah,
It's a good game worth your time. This is not.
This is not
This
good.
is garbage.
No, even then, like, a measure of difficulty in a game, like, I would say how worth it the difficulty is can be measured by how satisfying it is to complete it. This is not going to be satisfying. This is not. This is already way past the level.
Oh, no, I should have double jumped and I did.
This is way past the level of. Oh well, it would be
Robert.
no.
Ooh, nice save.
This is way past the point where it would have been satisfying to complete it.
Like, it feels like an accomplishment. It's more like this hollow victory of like, oh, God, finally.
I wasted my time.
Which you absolutely have. At this point. We wasted our time. We wasted Jacob's time.
There.
We wasted the viewers' time.
We're wasting. We're
You haven't
basically.
wasted my time yet. You'll waste my time when I have to edit.
We are wasting
Then
precious
I'll
energy from the universe and slowly contributing toward its heat death.
This is taking matter that could have been formed with something else
This
to
could've-
make something else.
This could have been made into this. The energy that we've expended doing this has been. It's just not worth it.
Literally anything else. We could have made bunny rabbits out of the matter. We could have made.
No, I didn't. It did the thing again.
We did the
Did
thing.
it again.
And you have to do.
And you gotta do the pause because we've already hit the checkpoint.
Water, life-saving water could have like been made from the energy that we are using.
Speaking of life-saving water,
I love this game.
was that your car?
Maybe. Hey.
Is somebody robbing Nick?
Oh my god, I hope not.
Doesn't look like anybody's robbing Nick.
I wonder if that's gonna make it on the tape.
I wonder. That'd be pretty
It
great.
was loud enough in this room that probably yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we
and it just made like, is someone robbing me? Just casually takes out my keys. Alright, well, whatever.
that's definitely making.
We're just at that point. Yeah, we're just at that point where we just don't care what's going on anymore. We're just so jaded by this level that if someone were to be robbing Nick,
I just would sit here and continue playing the level.
yep.
It's like, Nick, your car's being robbed, but I have to beat the level.
Crash here tonight.
I have to beat Mermaid Man's time.
I'm losing my mind. I'm slowly but surely losing all of my mind.
Now, granted, his mind was already lost. He's like re-losing it.
Rob,
What?
is that you in the corner? Is that you in the spotlight losing your religion?
I've already lost it. It's already been gone. God is dead, and
Hey, we killed him.
God. If there was a just and loving God, if there was a God out there that's like, you know, I like these people that I created. If there was even if they didn't create us, if there was a just and loving God in
Robert,
general,
what did you not
that
do?
was just like, hey,
Robert.
there's a just and loving God that existed out there in the universe. Like, I love any sort of living people, and I want to see them happy and thriving. He would have not allowed this to happen.
See, but I'm more into the concept that God is more a massive energy. So it's more like, you know, there's a theory that there is a God, but it's not like an actual being. It's more just a matter of energy that sparked the Big Bang into existence.
I can see that. I understand that.
Believe God is an illusion created by a group of people who want to come together in support of happiness and goodwill, and created a being that justified the cruelty and evil that nature has naturally provided.
I mean, that's pretty logical assumption.
I see your point. I'm not disagreeing either. I think that's more the creation of religion than spirituality.
That's fair.
Because the thing is that you have to think there's also like other sects of religion. Because I know this bit will get cut. I get that you're doing a very veiled take on Christianity.
No!
Yes.
Which I agree. That's my problem with Christianity, especially when you consider that literally, like, and this is gonna get cut because we don't need people like shoving it down our throats. I mean, I'll leave in the bit where I say what my concept of God is, but like,
That's fun.
my attitude is that the thing with religious sects and religion in general is that people take the concept of spirituality and then apply a rule system to it, and in doing so kind of create their own like spiritual government, which they use as any other government does to, you know, dictate how others are meant to live their lives.
Yeah.
Which isn't really the point. Like, if you look at the trend of how Christianity was brought into existence, my attitude is Jesus Christ is a real historical figure.
Yes.
Who lived
Yes.
and is kind of like a Gandhi kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
He would have been like a peace activist today.
Yeah.
He would have been
Yes.
like one of those people. And
Like the Gandhi of their time.
Yeah. Or Martin Luther King or one of those.
Right, or Mother
He
Teresa.
had, you know, he had a very simple ethos, which was just, hey, don't be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everyone exists on the planet. We're all here to live and to care for each other, so just do that.
Yeah.
It becomes then when the people go, okay, well, I'm going to take your quote and then reinterpret it my way.
I see what happens. You have to jump off the vine. If not, then it counts as a failure.
Look at this. Through our spiritual talk, we've come to revelations on what, like, is supposed to be done. Maybe there is a God.
Maybe is he talking to us now? If he was, he'd be saying, "What the hell are you still doing playing this game?" I enjoy learning about other religions, and like I watch religion YouTube channels that just kind of like scientifically talk about religion and like the history of it and how it came to be and like who wrote what and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just taking a very practical verse to it, and there's a lot of books of the Bible, of the interpretation of the Bible we have today that have been taken out throughout the years.
They edited a lot out. Because then the governments of, Europe and England were like,
Yeah.
we don't need this.
Yeah, or this or that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just change this. And, it's been changed a lot. And there's also like things like the original devil was created during the medieval era. And there's a lot of speculation that it's because you had this king who lived in wealthy, he was a king.
Yeah.
And then he had followers who were poor and starving, probably disease-ridden, and they're like, why is the king, who is a representative of God, living like that when we're dying, sick and poor and hungry? And it was like, oh, well, God's not bad. It's this devil guy who's bad. He's the one who's doing this. He's constantly fighting God and saying, like, you should be like this. And so if you follow our rules and you do what we say, then we'll be able to protect you from this evil being. And so therefore you have the devil, who is justification to why some people live shitty lives and why others don't.
I can see that.
Now, it's pure speculation, obviously. It's just a theory, but it makes sense.
It's a theory.
Practical. It's just a theory, a religious theory.
We're not over. You're going to get those frown lines when you get older. It's going to be thanks to SpongeBob. This is going to age us like 20 years.
This and Mario Kart 64 has aged me more than I would like.
I did fine on that.
You did.
I still like that series. I don't care what show it's for.
I love how it's the only video we've ever had that actually passed 1,000 years. Yeah. Which is
Did you say 1,000 years?
Did it?
I first like that only cracked 1,000 years.
Wow. That's our legacy right there. They're gonna be watching that. It's like, what did this mean? Was this a political video? Did it have something to do with religion? Like, who are these people?
Why did the tall one keep arguing with the blonde one?
Were they important to their time? They must have been, since it's preserved for so long.
You ever think on that? Like, how are people going to, reflect on YouTube? You almost killed him there.
Almost.
But, how do you think people are going to... Because we have, things like the Criterion Collection and people who,
always go too far.
Renovate old movies or old TV shows.
Yeah.
Do you think we're ever going to get that for YouTube? Like, people are going to renovate old digital videos and be like, oh, the archival digs.
I mean, I think, the really, old ones, who've always, been around, like Charlie the Unicorn and, stuff like that, who,
Got the HD remaster.
Yeah. I mean, the ones who were, the ones who were there and the ones who, actually, kind of made it through the ages. But I don't think it's going to be very much. Because film and, music, a lot of time and effort and money was put into that to preserve it and make it
Are you telling me, in this room, with our nice microphone...
That's fair.
And our nice capture card...
You're right.
where we've been here for almost 4 hours,
You're right.
that we haven't put time, effort, and money into this show.
You're right.
As you keep going,
Rob, go ahead and take it for a while. I want one of us to just sit down and bust it out. Because if we keep going back and forth, I feel like our muscle memory is kind of deteriorating too fast. So, take the reins. For now.
take the wheel.
Take it from me, please.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Please.
I just want to make it really dramatic.
It's gonna be like 11 o'clock. Lizzie's gonna be like, "Where the hell are you, man?"
It's going to be 11 o'clock and I'm going to be getting a phone call. Hey, why aren't you at work?
Right. Yeah, I want to set a time limit for us. And if we don't get it by then.
I mean, we've been taping now for over an hour.
Yeah. Well, I want to give you like 20 more minutes.
It's going to take less than that.
I'm glad you made it into my capstone. There's like a brief moment where you
Yeah.
look closely.
Where was that? I didn't see.
I did.
It's when my friend Lindsay is holding up her drink. You can see Nick further down the bar.
Yeah, he's like talking about like sports and drinks and whatnot, or like games and drinks, and then like you can see me ordering a drink. And
Yeah.
I was like, well, "This is my legacy, an alcoholic at the bar."
It's not your legacy.
Yeah, I know. I just thought it
It's
was funny.
just whatever.
No,
That's
it's your
her-
armacy.
Because I did enjoy it. Like I enjoyed the video, and then like you mentioned I was in it. I'm like, okay, we'll go
It's like
back.
funny because by the end of it, and Lucas actually soundtracked it because I asked him, "What's a good video game music?" So practically everyone I've worked with in my videos is in that
helps.
capstone,
Yeah, that's awesome.
which is totally unintentional, but like very fulfilling for
Yeah.
me.
Are you happy with it? How it turned out?
Well, I turned it in, so yes.
Fair enough.
Like, if I wasn't happy with it, then I would have like re-edited it. Or something.
Have you talked to the Starport people about it? Maybe that you can use it for advertising, or
Maybe, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
I don't know what happened there, but
it's fine. Don't worry about
You
it.
didn't die.
I didn't die.
I don't know. Maybe I'll post a link to it and then someone can link them. That's the thing. And therein is like well, I don't know. People tell me this is good, but I don't know. That's where my bit comes in. Like if you said to me, "Oh, well, did you actually show Starport?" I'm like, I wouldn't dare show Starport in one of my videos.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like people say it's good, but I'm not sure if they actually mean it, or if it's because they just want me to feel better about it, you know. And like, there's a part of me that wants to believe that they actually did enjoy it. Mm-hmm. And there's another part of me.
I felt that. I was not saying anything, but like I think you probably would too. As you got closer, like I was just almost thinking to myself, like, Nick, you need to just shut up. You need to shut up because he's just about to do it, and he needs that like centered focus. GTA roleplay.
Yeah.
What is that?
That is people playing on these like special online mods of GTA 5,
Okay.
but they are like doing roleplay. So they have like these made up characters that they've made for themselves. And they're
Okay.
just voice chatting with each other.
Really?
And things get really insane.
That's kind of funny, actually.
It's been some of the more amusing stuff I've been watching on YouTube recently.
Yeah.
Like if I would give you an intro to it, I'd say probably check out Markiplier's video.
Okay.
Because then
Pretty
from
great.
there you can start looking up like all the different Twitch people that he, encounters on his way.
Right.
Because it's some funny stuff.
It's kind of hilarious.
Yeah.
And Mark plays this character of like Stan the Waterman.
He's such a beta.
Yeah, he's such a beta, and his whole thing is like he wants to sell water to all the dehydrated people.
Aw.
Los Santos. It's really funny, and then, but what's amazing is that then he, like, 15 minutes in, meets like his best friend Jimmy the crack dealer. And then
That's hilarious. That
and then
sounds
there-
really
and
fun.
then like,
I cannot tell if that's an actual like just regular dude or not.
it is a regular dude. His name is Shrimp. He streams on Twitch.
Okay.
That's
gonna
actually
say-
the one thing.
What I mean is like I can't tell if Mark like contacted him before about it.
I feel
or-
like that's actually genuine. He actually just happened to meet this guy who's also streaming.
All reports that I've seen have been genuinely like people just found Mark. I know he did one test roleplay that he didn't record, but like when he went into it for real to be Stan the Waterman, like it was pretty much just like whoever I find is
Yeah,
who I
and
find.
he's definitely done that before, and I always really appreciate that. He just really just wants to jump in and see like who he finds. Like he's very authentic and genuine about it.
And the fact that Jimmy the Crack Dealer is like another streamer, I feel like he knew Mark's voice and he was like, "Oh my God, this is Mark."
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
like
he took the opportunity.
I'll say this because Nick won't really get it. Like all the people like Kiki and Brenda and all of them, they're all streamers. They all have like their own Twitch channels and everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually my only issue with his YouTube re-uploads is that he doesn't link to the other people who he encounters. But like, it's been really entertaining to watch, and just I then like have gone and looked at their own like Twitch highlight streams and stuff, and God, like even without Mark there, it's like some really funny stuff happens.
Yeah. So
I'm just getting so jaded, and I'm.
yeah.
Want me to move the mic out of your personal space? Whoa!
No.
I might leave that clip in where you like Viking helmet. I
I don't know what that was.
I think it's funny, you know how older people keep saying like everyone's on their phone all the time, whatnot, and I've like been paying attention a lot more, and I think older people like our parents, like the I forget their generation name, whatever, but they are
Well,
very
ours would be Gen X, I think.
okay.
Unless they were born in the early part of the 60s, then
Ooh.
they're baby boomers.
But I was going to say Gen X, like Gen X, and maybe baby boomers. Gen X, I think, definitely is most guilty of this. It's just like being so tied to technology. Like for the longest time, they didn't have this thing, but we grew up with this. Like we know how to use it, but we also know how to take back away. But they don't. They are so tied into it. A perfect example is Brooks and Ray. We like this was during like a family event or whatever. And Brooks and Ray were like sitting next to each other, like on their phone, like. Not texting each other, but playing game and like showing each other like memes and videos and stuff like that, and laughing. And then someone commented how like they're always on their phone, they don't interact with anyone. But then Brooks said, "We wouldn't interact with you if we had our phones or not. Like that's who we are. Like that's any family event. Like if we didn't have our phones, we'd go outside and like dick around. Like our phones just let us stay here on ourselves."
I get why people say that. I mean, I used to joke about it if I'd be in U92 and like I would walk into the like hangout area and literally like it was a group of people sitting in a circle all facing each other on their phone. Then I'm like, okay, I could see why people are like,
right.
But beyond that, I mean, the reality of it is that I think people are now using actually here's something that I've probably talked about before, but like on Thanksgiving in 2017 I was dealing with all the crisis at my work, right? And I was also dealing with all the crisis in the world.
Not anymore. Okay. No more. No.
You know, like that was like when things were still really heated online all the time on social media, and people were still like, oh, la 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 la. Like, I mean, not that they aren't still now, but I think people are also like exhausted.
Right.
And so I was like, I need a break from social media, and I took a week off. And what I realized is like, oh, well, I'm still just as stressed right now.
Rob, can you switch your seats real quick? Give me 10 minutes. I want to try to bust this out. If I can, we'll come back to it.
What I realized in my week off of social media is that I was just as stressed out without social media as I was with it, but my stress was in different places. When without social media, a lot of my thought was spent more on what's happening with my job, what's happening with my relationship to this person, and I was focused more on like my own personal problems. Whereas with social media in my life, then I suddenly was worried about people who I don't even know. And like this sort of like vast populace that exists only online and through Twitter timelines. And I was like, okay, so then what is the better way to live? Do you focus solely on yourself or do you focus solely on others? I don't have an answer for that. And I'm not going to say what the answer is. But it was one of those things where I noticed that was really the only thing that changed, was I just became a bit more aware of what was happening in my direct world as opposed to what was happening outside. And I think that's probably what our generation is using social media for more than anything else, is just to kind of connect with the world that they aren't directly a part of, and more indirectly a part of, they can see from a distance through
Can do it.
social media.
You have to bridge this in the middle. You can do it. You did it.
Hey! I think we can cut back!
You did it.
It's done! It's done! You, America, I'm the best.
I just spent like half an hour cranking this out and
Oh
sort
my
of
God!
methodically figuring out what routes to take. And I set it down like I can't anymore. Handed back over to Nick and first shot.
I think what happened is you just got like so like tunnel visioned that you like were like.
I just kept repeating the same thing over and over and over. And the thing is, and I thought about it, I'm like, no, I'm already on this route. And it was that mountain jump, that large gap at the beginning. If I had just done it like you did it and just went through the entire first section, I would have gotten it by now.
Honestly, I was watching this whole entire time like.
And that's the thing. That was the only thing. That's the thing I was worried about. Was like I wouldn't have enough time if I did it the other way.
We're gonna finish this up now because there's no point in us.
Oh my god.
In us like doing another episode of this. So let's quickly try to find the last of the campers.
Jump to that pillar to your right, or not that one. There's one to your right more, like just outside the camera. That one. See if you can jump. Well, you can't even jump. I don't know why.
That's just a regular thing.
The camera's like all the way up there. Is that? What's that down there? That glowing thing?
That is.
Is that the camper?
No, you went to that camper.
Oh yeah, I did. He's on the other side of the map. But what's?
Oh my god, how do we get to him? It lets us out here.
Oh god. This.
Can I just like look around a little bit?
You know what? You do it because we've been taping now for like 90 minutes.
I'm hungry.
We're practically.
I'm sorry.
This episode is practically a movie now. Let's just
It's a feature film.
Let's just like really try to find out how to get this last camper so we can never come back here again.
Ever again. This has been the most painful, god-awful experience that I have ever experienced in video gaming.
Let's just purge this from our brains completely. And never speak of this again.
I played some bad games.
Is this the worst?
Is
that how you do it? You go up as Patrick?
I think so.
Well, it's a good thing that you are Patrick in this playthrough. Why did you kill yourself?
Yes.
That level is thus far. This level is the worst I've ever seen.
I had never gotten to play it, but this easily outstrips the Murmur in obnoxiousness.
Yes.
It's so obnoxious. I never want to touch this again.
Ever.
Or at least not this level.
Like I said, when you said you wanted to play this game, this is the level I thought of. I'm like, this is going to be interesting. Like, once we get to this point, I knew we're coming up to it. I'm like, this is going to be interesting. I was hoping that it wouldn't be as bad as it actually was. I was hoping, like, maybe, like, since we're older, you know, a little bit better at games, like, it won't be too bad. But it's, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think, it's one of those things, like, now I can say this. It doesn't matter how much better we've gotten at games. Luckily, that's the fruit right there. I don't think it matters how well we've gotten at games now in our age. The game is fundamentally broken and doesn't work. So even if we improve, the broken mechanics still make it, like, dreadful to play.
I just want everyone to take notes that, like, while I was talking so much in the previous few episodes and during this episode,
at the start,
I'm just silent.
You're just done, man, and I don't blame you for that.
I really don't.
I'm finished.
You're a trooper. We appreciate you.
Would you don't.
Like,
Where is he?
Just that point in time, where I spent like 10 minutes straight up just frowning.
Now we need.
You did. You were really. Unhappy.
I didn't say a single thing. I was just straight up frown.
Just straight up frown. You were done.
I've never frowned that much, like, in a row.
That was endurance on your end, and I feel.
I don't know what that was.
Well, hello there, Patrick.
Okay.
All right, Mrs. P.
What are you doing walking through the forest alone at night?
Just
Let's
around.
be done forever.
Done.
With this.
Done. Finally.
Wow,
done.
You found all the campers. Hooray.
Safely returned.
No problem, Mrs. Puff. Any self-respecting sponge would gladly help. And it was actually fun exploring the Kelp Forest.
That is a lie. He said it was fun.
Huh.
Liar!
Huh.
Patrick, a liar!
It was actually fun exploring the Kelp Forest.